To act as if you are the best and believe that no one is better than you is not arrogance when done correctly. It is survival. The world does not reward hesitation, nor does it respect those who doubt themselves. Every man and woman you meet will try to measure you, weigh you, and decide whether you are stronger or weaker than them. If you allow even a trace of weakness to appear, you invite domination. But if you hold yourself as superior, if you carry the air of one who cannot be defeated, then the world bends itself to your will. Greatness is not first about reality, it is about perception. People do not see into your heart. They see how you walk, how you speak, how you act. If you move with hesitation, they believe you are uncertain. If you move with confidence, they believe you are destined to win. It is the belief of others that cements your power. A lion who limps is hunted, a man who shows doubt is prey. But the one who keeps his head high, who never flinches, convinces others that his victory is already written. To act as if you are the best means that you never shrink in the presence of those who think themselves greater. You must look them in the eye, not with anger but with silent assurance. Let them feel that you carry something they cannot break. In courts, in meetings, in streets, and in battlefields, the one who appears unshakable commands respect. People follow certainty more than truth. They follow power more than goodness. They follow the one who never doubts himself. Understand this. The masses want to be led. They are like a ship without a captain. If you hesitate, they turn away from you. If you stride forward with unshakable belief, they cling to you. The world always crowns those who crown themselves first. Kings become kings not only through bloodlines but through the projection of greatness. A throne is nothing without the illusion of superiority. But you must master the art of balance. If you scream that you are the best, you sound insecure. If you demand respect, you reveal neediness. The true master does not need to say it, he embodies it. The way you enter a room must speak louder than words. The way you hold silence must be heavier than speeches. The one who needs no validation has already proven himself. Carry yourself as if no one can replace you. People respect those who appear rare and irreplaceable. If you act common, they will treat you as common. If you act as though you are beyond comparison, they will compare no more. Never admit inferiority, even in jest. To lower yourself voluntarily teaches others how to see you. Always stand tall, even when you are outnumbered. In war and politics, belief in superiority wins before the first strike. Armies fight harder for leaders who radiate invincibility. Citizens obey rulers who walk as though their rule is unquestionable. In business, in negotiation, in every exchange of power, the one who appears strongest already dictates the outcome. Show no tremor, for a single moment of self-doubt can undo years of effort. There will be times when you are weak, when you are uncertain, when you feel the weight of your own limits. In those moments, conceal them as though they do not exist. A prince cannot afford to bleed in public. Strength is not in being invulnerable, but in never allowing others to taste your vulnerability. Even in defeat, act as though it is a step toward a greater victory. The world remembers not the truth of your fall, but the dignity with which you carry it. Those who act as if they are the best shape the belief of others. Those who believe they are the best create their own destiny. It is not arrogance, it is strategy. The common man waits to be chosen, the great man chooses himself. The common man asks for permission. The great man acts as though permission was never needed. Do not confuse modesty with strength. Modesty invites others to claim the throne you secretly want. Power is not granted to those who wait patiently. It is taken by those who already believe it is theirs. This does not mean you must insult others or diminish them. No, the most effective superiority is silent. Let others talk of themselves. You simply exist as though you have already surpassed them. Every gesture must carry intention. Walk as though you are a king, even if you own nothing. Speak as though your words weigh more than gold, even if no one listens yet. Sit in silence as though you have nothing to prove, and people will wonder what power you possess. The mask of superiority is not a mask at all if you wear it so long that it becomes your face. Understand that most of your rivals are plagued with doubt. They hide it behind bravado. But the man who truly acts as though none are better than him becomes a mirror to their insecurities. They will falter, they will hesitate, and in that moment, they will yield to you. Superiority is not always proven by fighting, it is often proven by outlasting the doubts of others. The world is cruel to the weak. This is a truth you must accept. To act as if you are the best is to armor yourself. You will still bleed, you will still suffer, but no one must ever see it. Your armor is the belief you create, and once others accept it, it protects you more than steel. People will defend you, follow you, and surrender to you not because you are always right, but because they cannot imagine you being less than great. This is the art of survival, the art of rule, the art of commanding respect without asking for it. Never allow yourself to be seen as ordinary. Never allow anyone to think they can overtake you. To act as if you are the best is to remind the world constantly that you are not one among many, you are the one above all. And once that image is established, it becomes reality. Now go out into the world and embody these principles. Go now. Before you leave, make sure you understand that everything has been said and nothing more can be added. The path is clear. Walk it with purpose. As always, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the content, consider supporting for exclusive content and early access. Look around you. Who do you see? Ordinary men, weak boys, shadows cast by real men. You stand among them thinking you are one of them, yet you are nothing like them. For what is happening right now is not a matter of physical strength, intelligence, or status. It is a battle of wills, a war of perception. And we have been conditioned to lose even before the battle begins. We have been taught to think that life is a competition where everyone has a chance. In reality, life is not a game. Life is a battlefield. And just as in any war, casualties are inevitable. Some will rise to the top while others will fall to the bottom. So it's time for you to wake up. You are surrounded by weaknesses, and it is dangerous to be unaware of them. If you're not ready to be aware of them, you might be better off staying asleep. There's no room for pity or empathy here. Let me ask you a question. Do you really think that everyone deserves a trophy? You see, we live in a sick society where participation is praised, where losers are given participation trophies and mediocre work is rewarded as if it were excellence. They are brainwashed to believe in hard work and ethics. They'll tell you to believe in yourself, but they won't tell you that self-belief means nothing without results. Listen to me carefully. A man's value is measured by his ability to dominate. In fact, it's the only way we have ever valued men. Think about it. The desire for dominance is what pushes a man to do great things, invent new things, and conquer new lands. Look at the greatest men of all time and ask yourself what motivated them. They were driven by the will to be the best, to be one in their fields, to be the most dominant. Why? Because deep down they knew that this drive was the only way to be recognized, respected, and feared. So why do you resist this innate desire for dominance? Why do you hold yourself back and prevent others from rising to the top? Why do you allow the world to drag you down? Don't be naive. Life is not fair. The world is not fair. And you are not here to play by these rules. You are here to win. And to win, you need to use every advantage available to you. And the first advantage is the ability to act as if you are the best. To act as if you are the best, and to let no one believe they are greater than you, is not only about posture or words, it is about the inner state of being. Your mind must be trained like a soldier, disciplined and unshakable. You cannot allow doubt to linger even in private, for the weakness you entertain within will eventually betray itself without. Let's take the case of two men who both want to be leaders. Both men have everything in common except one crucial detail. One thinks of himself as a good leader, solid and reliable, while the other believes he is destined to be the best leader the world has ever seen. He walks with confidence, talks with authority, and inspires awe in those around him. Now, who do you think people will follow? Who do you think will command respect and inspire loyalty? Of course, it's the second man. Why? Because he exudes an undeniable presence. He carries himself with a self-assurance that commands attention. In contrast, the first man lacks this magnetic pull. He may be a good leader in his own mind, but without the conviction that he is the best, his leadership will always be questioned. People will look for a stronger, more decisive leader and ultimately leave him behind. This happens in every aspect of life. The man who acts as if he is the best attracts success, respect, and admiration, while the man who settles for mediocrity remains unnoticed and unappreciated. You can choose to think of yourself as average and blend in with the masses, or you can decide to stand out and be recognized as the best. The choice, my friend, is yours. The reality is that life rewards those who dare to dream big and act accordingly. We've seen it throughout history. The greatest rulers, the strongest leaders, the most feared men in history carried within themselves an unbreakable conviction. They were not always the most intelligent, nor the most talented, but they mastered the art of making others believe they were destined to dominate. History is filled with examples of men who took their rightful place at the top despite coming from humble beginnings. Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan, they didn't allow others to limit their potential. They envisioned themselves as kings and acted accordingly. They assembled the best men around them, devised strategies that left rivals stunned, and conquered vast empires. Similarly, in the realm of business, we see stories of individuals who defied the odds and became industry titans. These men didn't settle for mediocrity. They envisioned themselves as successful entrepreneurs and relentlessly pursued that vision. They took calculated risks, innovated relentlessly, and dominated their respective markets. Think about it. When you walk into a room, do you shrink into the background or do you command attention? When you speak, do your words carry weight or do they fade into oblivion? The answer, my friend, lies within you. It's a reflection of how you see yourself. How you see yourself determines how others see you. If you view yourself as an ordinary man, you will never accomplish extraordinary things. If you walk with your head held high, your shoulders back, and a fire in your eyes, people will notice you. They will feel your presence. They will respect you. The first step to acting as if you are the best is to believe it. It all begins in your mind. You must have unwavering conviction in your abilities and potential. Don't let doubts or insecurities hold you back. Embrace your strengths and focus on them. Believe in your ability to achieve greatness, and let that belief guide your actions. Next, cultivate an unstoppable mindset. Train your mind to remain resilient in the face of challenges and setbacks. Don't allow obstacles to shake your belief in yourself. Develop mental toughness through meditation, journaling, and surrounding yourself with positive influences. Remember, a true winner never stays down for long. Finally, my son, you must master your emotions. Control your anger, your fear, and your ego. Use them to your advantage, not to your detriment. Learn to channel your emotions into fuel for your actions. A calm and focused mind is essential to maintain an air of superiority. Practice mindfulness, deep breathing exercises, and other techniques to keep your emotions in check. And remember, acting as if you are the best is not a selfish endeavor. While it's crucial to believe in your own greatness, it's equally important to lift others up. Be generous with your knowledge and support the growth of others. True greatness lies not in tearing others down, but in raising them up. By helping others succeed, you create a ripple effect that ultimately benefits everyone. In conclusion, acting as if you are the best is a powerful mindset that can help you achieve greatness in all aspects of your life. Believe in your abilities, cultivate an unstoppable mindset, and master your emotions. Help others along the way and watch as you reach heights you never imagined possible. However, don't be fooled by the illusions of this world. Do not compare yourself to others who are not at the same level as you. Do not seek approval from those who are less capable than you. And do not waste time on those who are not willing to strive for excellence. Instead, focus on your own path to greatness and trust in the process. Remember, true victory comes not from comparing ourselves to others, but from conquering our own weaknesses and limitations. As Bruce Lee once said, do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Embrace the challenges that come your way and use them as opportunities to grow and evolve. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Until next time.